What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in. We got a different type of video today. It's our top 15 movies. We were going to do 13, couldn't but narrow it down. I was all the way up to 18 last night, and then decided that I really needed to change it. Or decided to will it down, so I'm at 15.
I got up to 16. It was hard to cut one out.
Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to name just 15 movies.
It is.
We're 20. Well, I'm going to turn 27 soon. Seen a lot of movies.
Seen a lot, especially the last couple of years.
Yeah, this year we really kind of have gone a lot harder on our movie watching, and buying and all that type of shit. Anyways, all right, so let's get to it. It's gonna be a long movie,
okay.
A long video.
Before we start, I want you to name the one that you just missed.
The one I just missed.
The one that just missed.
The one I just missed. I had Cars.
Cars, okay.
Cars didn't make it.
Okay. Funny enough, Disney movie myself. Remember the Titans.
The Titans, yeah, that's an honorable mention. I think I had some horror movie that was an honorable mention. I just can't think of it right now. So we're gonna go bottom up, right?
Bottom up,
obviously,
yeah.
That's what makes it interesting. And I have series on mine. I know it's cheating, but for people who go, "Oh, Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie," they're a douchebag. Okay. In my opinion. All the Star Wars, the original 3 are good.
I didn't know we could do series, but okay.
Okay, do you want to redo your list?
I'll just say what I have, and that's fine. That's kind of a cop-out to pick the series.
Well, I can't pick...
It's a cop-out.
I think I only did it... I did one of the series, and the other one I can say... Okay, we'll go. We'll get to it when we get to it. All right, number 15, Ryan.
Number 15, Back to the Future.
Oh,
the first one.
See, now this is how this whole video is going to go. Well, I forgot that one, and I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You forgot that one? It's funny,
that.
Because you're the one that inspired me to rewatch it again.
I know, I'm aware. Buy it at Target.
You know, it's a classic. I know it's an older movie. For us, at least.
Well, it's an older movie in general, from now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
But entertaining start to finish. I loved it.
Yeah, oh, it's a great movie. A lot of classic moments, classic characters. Michael J. Fox is amazing. Almost like the second one better, in my opinion, but that's because it goes to the future.
Yeah,
I'm a big future fan. Third one's terrible. I still haven't watched the third one.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
We bought the movies, still didn't watch them. All right, so number 15, he has it. I don't even think we talked about this yet. The Cabin in the Woods.
Okay.
It's a horror movie, the trailers made it seem like it was a straight up horror movie. Right?
I would not call it a horror movie.
But it's not a horror movie. It's like a horror parody type movie.
It is.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's a good movie.
When I went to see it with someone I was in a relationship with at the time, and I thought it was amazing, and I was about to mark out for that fucking movie, and she was like, "That's terrible."
You'd have to be into that kind of movie.
Yeah.
It's out there, for sure.
It totally is out there.
It is out there. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend seeing it.
Oh, yeah. See it. It's on Netflix. You have no reason not to see it.
Interesting movie.
It's an interesting movie.
Okay.
I love horror. I love fighting things. Thor is in it. He's good, as always. But yeah, so Cabin in the Woods, number 15.
Okay, you go next. 14.
Oh my god. Alright, number 14, favorite number. Now here is, this is where we're going to get into some part of the series. And I'll just go with the first one. How about that? Jurassic Park.
Okay.
I'll go with the first Jurassic Park. To be honest, I can't really remember the second and the third one off the top of my head really well.
I don't remember the third one at all.
I know the third one was Lost World. The second one, the T-Rex went through the city. That could be the third one. I don't know.
Great movie.
Yeah, great movie. Great ride at Universal. But yeah, great movie. When I was a kid, I had like the toys and shit.
Yeah.
And just seeing like when you first see the Brachiosaurus or whatever.
Dr. Grant was a great character.
It's a great movie. Somehow the dinosaurs still look good.
It does. I know. It's incredible.
I don't know how it's possible. All right.
No argument for me there.
Number 14.
Number 14, Aladdin.
Aladdin. Yep.
I had to throw. It's a kids movie. I get it, but I am in general a Disney fan.
No, both of us are.
I had to fit a Disney movie in there. Aladdin was my favorite growing up. I think. I loved the movie. I loved the video game for Sega.
That was an amazing game.
I love the game.
That's an amazing game.
It's one of those that was just on TV last month, and I was able to watch it and thoroughly enjoy it still.
Side note, on the Disney Infinity that's coming out, there's an Aladdin and Jasmine pack.
That's
and it
pretty
has a thing for them, a game.
That is awesome.
I might pick that up. Okay, 13? That's fine. It's yours. Oh, and by the way, I don't have a Disney movie on here.
Wow.
I want to punch myself in the nuts.
I had to consciously think about it, though. I wouldn't have if I didn't think about it.
I had 3 Disney movies on there, and I cut them all
The
out.
next, and they all got cut. Okay. 13. This one's going to be far too down the list for you. I understand that. But it's going to be The Avengers.
Oh my god. Well, because I already know what your number 1 is, just because I know who you are, but that's terrible. Continue. Go ahead.
I know you're not a fan. Obviously, superhero movies are huge right now. Marvel's kind of the king of the crop as far as those go. It incorporates all the characters. I thought it was a good story. It was well done. And I think this is going to be my only Marvel movie on there, so I might as well pick one that involves everybody in it.
Alright. We'll talk about the Avengers later.
Okay.
On my side.
Not happy, I knew it.
Number 13. Okay, keep it a little shot. So again, this is another movie that has a sequel, and people think that they're both awesome. I'll go with the first one again. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Jim Carrey was my wheelhouse when I was a kid. There was no one who could make me laugh more than he could. There's a lot of movies I could have picked. Liar Liar, Ace Ventura. I even liked The Truman Show, which that's not a comedy, but I liked it.
Good.
But the Ace Ventura, I haven't seen it in a long time, and I know if I watch it tomorrow, I'll be crying laughing. The first or the second one.
So you'll be happy the 2-pack's out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I need to get that.
I'll disagree with you on that one. I'm a huge Jim Carrey fan.
Yeah.
Liar Liar surprisingly did not make my list.
Liar Liar's good. I saw that way too young as well.
Ace Ventura, to me, there's something was too cheesy about it. The humor just didn't connect with me.
Yeah, it is true. It's totally a corny goofball movie. But one of the funniest scenes I can remember in any type of movie is when he's in the insane asylum with the pink tutu, and he does the thing where they're walking down the hall, and he blows a whistle with his mouth, and it's halftime, and he anyway, you've seen it. I'm not gonna get it. It's not gonna be funny, but it's Ace Ventura. It's Jim Carrey. It's amazing. Number 12. First superhero movie, and it's pretty low. And again, part of a trilogy, but I'm taking this one, The Dark Knight.
Wow.
Christian Bale.
Okay.
Obviously, Heath Ledger made that movie. There's really no denying it. I was so close with The Dark Knight Returns with Bane.
Yeah,
it was good, but when the Dark Knight came out, that changed the game. I think for that and Iron Man changed the game for superhero movies.
I completely agree, and you will see this movie in the future, so I'm not going to dive too deep with my thoughts into
that. All right,
that.
Go ahead. Number 12.
This was a little bit lower on my list than I thought it would land, but it's going to have to be Saw.
Okay.
And again, it could be a serious thing, but I'll pick the original. I do think the original is probably the best.
Oh, yeah, obviously. You picked the original because you didn't know that there's going to be curveballs in the movie.
Exactly. It was a yearly tradition for us.
Yeah.
And another one of our friends.
Oh, yeah.
Who's not here. Which
is weird because he doesn't really like horror.
He does not.
But
like
he went
horror.
every week, every year.
He was just a tag along, I guess.
He was.
But we waited till we saw it on Halloween. I think every year.
Yeah, I think there's one year we saw it a couple days before because Halloween fell on some weird day.
That's
where
pretty
we had
close,
to do something. But yeah, it's always around the Halloween time. Sad, unrelated. We'll probably talk about this later. Halloween Horror Nights were going on Halloween, and Saw's coming back to the original. The original Saw's coming back to theaters on that week. So we can't do it this year, but
not on Halloween.
We'll
gotta find a way to go.
We'll find some way to go. Maybe on the way when we get down to LA. Something. All right. So number 11. No wait. Do I go? Or do you go? Do you go?
I go.
You go.
I go.
Number 11. Okay. We're gonna do this all the time.
Star Wars. It was hard to pick one. This was one of the trilogy ones. I can agree with you on. Hard to pick one. I went with The Empire Strikes Back.
That's the first one, right?
It's the second one.
Second one. Okay.
Which, funny enough, growing up, that was my least favorite, but I saw it again within the last couple years, and I really enjoyed it.
And
I think critically, it was the best one as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to go look at reviews, I think that one tends to be the one that's best critically reviewed.
Definitely.
But I love Star Wars. I love it. Like most people our age do. So I had to find a way to get that on the list.
Totally. We'll talk about Star Wars later, obviously. But I will say, I know the story from 1 to 6. I really can't tell you what happens in each one. I know the ending of number 1 or 4 or 3 or whatever.
I got you, yeah.
But I don't know.
It kind of all mixes together.
Yeah, all mixes together.
Gotcha.
Alright, so we'll go. We've already been through this next one, so I'm going to have to go through it again. But my number, what are we on? 12? 11? 11. Saw, for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I have all the movies.
Mine are coming. Blu-ray set.
That shit's right in my wheelhouse. Horror with weird, like, you didn't see it coming type shit.
Yeah.
So Saw is an amazing movie, an amazing series. Definitely goes like this.
Yes.
But for me, I mean, it's
most do though. In general,
most do. Well, when you get to like the 6th movie in the series,
they're stretched
after 6 years. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, number 10, right? 10. Well, yeah, 10. Should be higher on my list, but really it's hard to put these in order. And it's Pulp Fiction. A movie you haven't seen.
I haven't seen, which is why it's not going to appear on my list.
Yeah. It's a movie you need to see.
I own it. I just haven't gotten
You
to
own
watch
it?
I own it. I just haven't gotten a chance to watch
You
it.
I just saw you watch The Town like last week. And, okay, never mind. And it was about spoiling the movie for Ryan. Quentin Tarantino at its best. John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson's amazing. Uma Thurman, not a big fan, although she will be in another
I'm not generally a big fan
movie of mine. But she does really well. Just a great movie. It's definitely like 90s weird type of movie, but a lot of classic scenes. So that's number 10. Is it your turn?
My turn?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I did Saw Pulp Fiction.
I honestly thought this one would be higher for me, but Wedding Crashers, one of my obviously all-time favorite comedies. I can watch that movie a million times, and it will make me laugh every single time. Vince Vaughn was golden. It was on the money for me. Very well done.
I'm getting so mad at this list. I just like that. Just you saying Wedding Crashers made me think of 3 movies that should be on my list. And Wedding Crashers should be there, but it's alright. From here on out, I don't think any of those movies could beat these movies, but
okay.
Yeah, Wedding Crashers is amazing. That's almost a 10 movie. It's 9.5. But it's up there.
It's great.
It's up there. Man, I gotta wait. And then made me think of like Step Brothers and then Old School. All right.
Number 9. This movie.
I guarantee you, number 9 won't be the same.
I can't guarantee that.
We haven't looked at each other's lists.
I can guarantee that because number 9 for me, Goodfellas.
Oh my God, not the same. Just kidding. Goodfellas.
I really didn't know anything about it. It was kind of a shot in the dark. Thought I'd buy it. Saw it at Costco on sale, a collector's edition. I thought it was a great movie. I haven't seen The Godfather, so for those of you who would harp on me for having Goodfellas and not The Godfather, that would be why. I just thought it's a very well done movie.
People like Goodfellas over Godfather. I've heard of it.
Yeah,
it's not unknown. I've never seen Goodfellas.
You've never seen it?
No.
Well,
Ray Liotta's in that, right? Is that Ray Liotta? Is that how it is?
I don't know the actors.
Okay.
I'll let you borrow it though. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I need to see it. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know. I have to watch it. I have to watch a lot of movies. Number 9. Sorry if my numbers are off. I have The Shining. That's my last horror movie on here, and that's my favorite one. That's the last. Well, besides the first Paranormal Activity, I can say that is a movie that generally scares me. Like when I watched when I watched that as a kid. Oh, I forgot another one. When I watched that as a kid, that generally freaked me the hell out. I was so scared. I like just thinking about the twins at the end of the hallway scares the living crap out of me. I'm scared of little kids now.
You are.
So
you are.
That scarred me. The Shining.
Great one.
Is amazing. I love it. I don't even think I own it on Blu-ray.
I don't either. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I didn't even think of it.
Well, it's like a Best Buy, but it's like a $7 crap version. I kind of want a nice version.
Nice version, I hear ya.
Like a slipcover.
Have to add that. I've got unrelated. I plan on getting a bunch of horror movies for October. Plan on knocking about a bunch out.
Hell yeah! I'm down for that. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. So, because we're gonna talk about that as well. It's gonna be a long video. Hopefully, you can get on there. Hopefully, we're still recording. You have a lot of space, right? Yeah, you have a lot of space. Okay, so this movie is this is the first time I can say in my movie that it should be higher, but it can't be beat. It can't beat any of the other movies. And that for me is the Lego Movie. It came out this year. I have 2 movies on here that came out this year.
Okay.
And oh my god, it's a kids movie. Plain and simple. It's a kids movie. But I don't think I've laughed in the theater in a long time like that.
It was funny.
It was funny. It was funny. It had like more than just Legos. It had like Superman and Batman, and it's pretty much you. It's just becoming a kid again.
It was. You know, the jokes. They made it so if you're an adult, somebody our age, you could still get a good laugh out of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're totally serious and a little adult, you might not laugh at it. But if you go in with like a light heart and knowing it's going to be a funny, goofy, stupid movie, then you'll love it. And I love Chris Pratt. He's on my list twice. Spoilers, but he makes movies for me, and that I'm sorry, but he does. So that was number 8, I believe. No,
I think so. Which means I probably should have went twice, but that's okay.
No, I went twice. Because I did Shining, and I did like a movie, and then you go back and then you do your number 8 and your number 7. You're on odds on evens.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I do double. Yeah. No, go ahead.
Fine. So what are we on?
Yeah, you passed me odds. No, I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. Okay, I did. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fine, I'll do 7 and 6.
Whatever. Just do your last one. We'll get to it eventually.
Number 7, The Hangover. That to me is just an all-time classic comedy.
Yeah.
I love to go to Vegas.
Yep.
That fucking group of characters was spot on.
Yep.
The humor's right up my alley.
Yep.
The story right up my alley. It's a movie I want to go like pop in and laugh the same amount every single time. Fucking love it.
Yeah. We probably should have done our list together, I'm thinking. Because that should be on my list. Like, The Cabin in the Woods shouldn't be on my list now that I've thought about The Hangover. But whatever. You know what? Probably it should be. Because if I couldn't think of The Hangover, it might not be my top movies.
I guess so.
Alright. Hangover, yeah, that's a great movie. Great movie.
Number
the first
6.
one.
Yes.
The first one.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 6. That's going to be a big shock for you. But
Was it Rudy?
This has to do a whole bunch of tradition with me. Christmas Vacation.
How's that a shock? God damn it! I'm sorry if you don't like swearing, but now I'm really pissed.
Love that movie. I grew up watching that movie. I still get together with my family every Christmas and watch that movie. Chevy Chase at his absolute best in that movie. Chevy.
He's not a car.
Chevy Chase. He's at his best. I love that movie. It was great. The humor. I said I've watched it every year since I can remember, and I still laugh every single year.
Yeah. All vacation movies are top 10. You know who's hot? Beverly D'Angelo in the first fucking vacation movie. I mean, obviously she gets naked and you see her boobs, but she's banging. She was banging back then. She's still good looking now, but back then, I can see a lot of guys having a crush on her. All right, so you done with Vacation?
I'm done.
I should put Vegas Vacation. Vegas Vacation is
a
terrible movie, but I love it.
It is
because it's so corny.
Yes.
Nick Papagiorgio from Yuma, Arizona. All right, so I did the Lego Movie last, right? Okay, so here's a movie that Ryan doesn't like. He's gonna tell you he does, but he doesn't. Fight Club. My list is too serious. I just realized that. I thought my list was gonna be stupid, or like too corny, but my list is too serious. Fight Club. I love Fight Club. Like, when it came out, like, it was so unique to me, and, like, Brad Pitt was such a badass, and I love Edward Norton, and it's just a great movie. It's unique in almost every way. Probably not going to talk a lot about it, because I don't think you liked it.
I did not like it.
Yeah. He texted me that it was different, which means he didn't like it.
It was different. It didn't connect with me. It was an interesting story, and I will say Brad Pitt was a badass in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
But it didn't connect with me. I don't know, didn't hit home.
It's fine. Did you know like the whole story before you watched it?
No, I knew nothing about it.
Okay. Because that kind of ruins it.
Oh yeah, totally.
If you know, I'm not spoilers. It's a 20-year-old movie, but if you know at the end what's going on through the whole movie, it kind of ruins it.
It does.
Do I go again?
You go again.
I go again. All right, it's gonna be both of them because it's one long movie split into two.
Okay.
Kill Bill, 1 and 2. I can't pick one or the other. I like them both. Again, like I just said, I'm not a big Uma Thurman fan, but she fucking kicks ass in these movies. She's amazing. David Carradine's amazing. Quentin Tarantino, great director on this movie. It's weird. It's out there. It's Quentin, but it's just I've watched those movies countless times, and I can watch them all the time. There's badass. This is a badass movie. You don't like it. I don't know.
I don't.
He's not a Quentin Tarantino fan, so he's not gonna like Pulp Fiction.
That would be on probably one of my most overrated movies lists. Kill Bill would be here at the top.
That's fine.
Just I did not like it at all.
That's totally cool.
I just didn't like it.
That's why these are opinions.
That's right.
That's why these are opinions. Watch Kill Bill if you haven't. They're on Netflix. I think.
It's worth seeing, but...
Oh, of course they're worth seeing. God, they're a great movie. Okay, if you don't have to like it, but you have to watch it. How about that?
Deal.
Okay.
You got it.
Good, go ahead.
All right. My next movie's one you hit on. I think we've hit top 5.
I'm going to be doing 5 next.
Yep, so this is 5 for me.
No, but then you're going to be 5-4.
Yeah.
5-4, yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yes.
You already touched on it.
Yeah.
I know your opinions. I think it was the childhood, the toys, as you said, the animations at the time were fucking spectacular.
Still now, to
They're
be
still
honest.
good.
Pretty good.
They're still pretty good.
Pretty good.
I loved it. I love the story. I love everything about it.
At that time, also, it's another personal story. At that time, they did the ride at Universal Studios, and I went when I was like 10, 11, young. Right when the ride first came out, and I loved it. I love it now, even though it's kind of scary for a lot of people. But I love the ride. I went on the ride last year, and the animatronics are kind of corny now. You can tell like where the machinery is at, but still, it's like, oh, I'm back.
Good ride.
I'm back in Jurassic Park. Okay, so number 4.
Number 4, Air Force One.
Okay, these next 4 movies are going to be random as shit. But continue.
Harrison Ford was such a badass. If you want a president, that's who I want to be my president. Fucking
Indiana Han Solo Jones, yeah.
I just, I love the story. I love the action from start to finish. It hit with me. I know it's kind of a random movie, as you said. It's probably wouldn't be on a lot of people's lists, but it's, when I made this list, I thought about what's a movie if it's on TV. No matter how many times I've watched it, I could sit and watch it again. Oh. And this is one movie. I will not change the channel if I come across Air Force One. I just don't.
I was going to say that is a movie made for TNT.
I can see that.
That shit's on TNT. I feel like that's on TNT, TBS at least once a month.
Not TBS. It's too serious for TBS. TBS is...
they're funny now. Yeah, they're funny now. Anyways, they used to do... What? Oh, I guess Wild Wild West and Men in Black are comedy, right? Because remember it wasn't like all the Will Smith movies on TBS when we were down in San Antonio?
So.
Okay. Alright, so Air Force One. Yeah, that's alright. I don't remember it really, but maybe because I don't really pay attention to that movie, I think. Anyways, number 4. Number 5. Sorry, number 5 for me.
It should be number 4.
No, I do 5-4.
I just did 5-4.
Well, I'm on 5.
Okay, you're on 5.
I'll do 5 and 4, and we'll see what happens. Okay. We'll stop at 1.
Deal.
1-1. Okay. Or 1-1, whatever. It doesn't matter. Number 5 for me, because I haven't talked about this, Star Wars. And I'm doing the last 3. I'm doing the first 3.
That's a cop-out.
The first 3 that came out. And the reason I just said, I can't remember.
That's fine.
I can't remember which one I like the best because I usually watch them like all at once. It's one long story. I can't remember which one I like the best. I actually like Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, whatever. Well, one where Anakin really finally becomes
4. No, 3.
No, that's 3. No, it's 3.
Yes.
It's actually 3. Episode 3.
Yes.
I like Episode 3 through 6.
Okay.
I don't like 1. I don't like 2. No one likes 1 and 2. But Star Wars, I don't need to talk about it. It's amazing. If you haven't seen it, then you should stop watching my channel. The one person you are. Okay, number 4. Now, okay, here's one I was going to do the whole trilogy, but I'll do number 1. The Matrix. I was going to do the whole trilogy. They suck, but I like it. I love the universe. I love the action, the slow-mo, the sci-fi. I love it all. But I'll do number 1. I'll do the first Matrix. It was groundbreaking. I watched it all the time when I was a kid. I think I had the VHS. Yes, DVD. One of them. One of the two. I watched it all the time. play the video game on the original Xbox that sucked balls, but I loved it anyways. The Matrix. I wanted to have that old ass phone they had. This is a deep reference. They had like this old ass like phone that like pressed button and it like slid down. I wanted that when I was a kid. I looked up online if they had it, and they didn't. So.
Oof. Okay.
What, should you include that on your list? Of course you should have.
No. Talk about overrated list, that tops it.
Oh my god.
I cannot stand The Matrix.
Oh my god.
The series, I cannot stand it.
Alright.
Our mutual friend Fusco, who actually inspired this list, he's probably a huge Matrix fan.
I could see him hating it.
Really? See?
Yeah,
I can ask him. I disagree with you on that.
We should send these to Fusco.
That's what we're gonna do.
All of our movies.
That's what we're gonna do when we're done.
Alright.
Okay.
What's up, Fusco?
Shout out.
I see you. Okay. Now you're doing 3. How about you do 3? I do 3.
I think I actually miscounted. I still have 4 on my list.
Okay, so we're
good.
good. We're good. Because I did 4.
Yes.
So you do 4, 3, but I do 3 and 2.
Okay.
And then you do 2, 1, and I'll do 1. How about that? Good. Just do 2. Let's do 2.
2?
Yeah, do 2.
Okay.
Do 2 of them.
This one, Lord knows you're not gonna like. Taken.
I'm not talking during this one.
Oh, Taken is, as much as he does not want to admit it, I think it's become a cult movie. People secretly love Taken, and I am one of those people.
Wait, I don't want to admit that I like it, or that's popular?
That's popular.
No, it's popular. I'll give it that.
It's a great
Rocky
movie.
Horror Picture Show is popular.
It's a great movie. Liam Neeson is the ultimate badass in that movie.
Mm.
The ultimate badass.
Mm.
I know, you disagree. That's fine. That's why we make this list. I love it. I watch it probably a couple times, probably at least 3-4 times a year.
Okay, next.
All right.
Okay, I'll say this. Taken 1's okay. It's okay. It's a 6. 6.5, 7. The second one sucks. The second one sucks. It is Taken 1 all over again. There's nothing different.
Okay, nobody wants to hear promo against Taken. So.
Oh, I'll cut a promo against Taken all day.
Number
Not Liam Neeson in my list twice.
Number 3, The Exorcist.
Good. That's sad you have a horror movie higher than I do.
That is sad. There's not a lot of movies that scare me to my core, and this was one that got to me when I first saw it. And still, when I watch it, the story, something about it troubles me.
You don't like exorcism type shit.
I don't. And
At all.
And this movie, for some reason, there's something that seems so real about this movie. I don't care how old it is. There's just something about the way, I guess it was great acting.
Here's what it is. And I watched Friday the 13th, the first one, before I got my tattoo. And I think I texted you this. Old horror movies are awesome because of the practical effects.
That's true.
You have, like there's a one, I think it's like Matthew McConaughey. No, it's Kevin Bacon. Spoilers, it's a 40-year-old movie. Get over it. An arrow goes through his neck. Like from like underneath the bunk beds and shit, and like it goes through his neck. There's no like CGI.
No, yeah.
That's what makes it awesome. So The Exorcist, Linda Blair, they actually had to make like a thing, like make her up and make a thing so her head spins and the vomit. How old? Let me ask you a question. I always ask people this when they say Exorcist is the scariest movie of all time. How old were you when you saw Exorcist?
Honestly, I don't remember. I would say
it was that long ago.
I would say it was probably preteen, early teens.
Okay,
something
so
like
preteen, early teens. Okay, so I can get that. I don't think I really saw The Exorcist until I was like 15, 16. And it wasn't really that scary to me. Probably because I was probably older.
I would agree, but as I said, to this day, there's just something troubling about that movie. That movie bothers me. It does.
It's the theme. You don't like that theme. Because you saw like The Exorcism of Emily Rose or something like that, and you didn't like that either.
I never saw that, actually.
Or something?
I don't remember.
No, it was a long time ago you saw it. You told me about it.
But I did buy the special edition. I've been saving it for October, obviously.
Hell yeah, we're going to watch it together, because I want to watch it again.
Okay, I'll save that one for you then. We'll watch that together.
Okay. You just did 2, right?
Yep,
So
I have my top 2 left.
You have your top 2 left. So I'll do 3 and 2. You'll do 2. Let's do 2, 1, I'll do 1. Because my number 1... whatever. Our number 1s to us aren't a secret, but to you it will be.
Yes.
So, number 3, he probably is going to think this is number 1, but it's not, is Drive. With fucking Gosling is the beast in that movie. He's amazing. And if you say this movie's overrated, then we gotta start this video because this movie is amazing.
It's a good movie.
It's beautifully
It's not
shot.
overrated. It's a good movie.
It's beautifully shot. The soundtrack's amazing. It has a perfect pacing where it's like, oh, okay, I thought it was gonna be an action movie. It's cool action scene at the beginning, a lot of acting in the middle, and then like, what the fuck? Like just action at the end, just like gore. It's awesome. It's a great movie.
I agree. I've actually had some people that tell me they love the movie. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, and it's like, it's again, it's different. It's
different. I didn't know what to expect when I watched it, and it was good.
I told him it's a 10 for like a year, and then he finally watched it.
I finally watched it.
It's great. I love it. It's a great movie. You haven't seen it? See it. It's on Netflix. There's no reason not to. I think it still is.
Some people like me don't have Netflix.
Yeah, you're the only person.
I'm not. Please,
somebody
back me up.
How
I
about
cannot
this?
be the
I
only
guarantee
person without Netflix.
If you watch top 15 movie lists on YouTube, you have Netflix. My face is probably really red right now. I feel really hot. Okay, number 2, movie that came out this year. Can you guess what it is? Guardians of the Galaxy.
It almost made it in for me.
There was a list, or a thing on Facebook that obviously was the inspiration for this list. And it was your top 15 movies that stuck with you. Which is a really random thing because a bad movie can stick with you, right?
It sure can.
If I had to do the top 15 movies that stuck with me, Guardians would be number 1. I walked out of that theater hella happy. Like, it's a great movie. I thought, like, thinking about that movie makes me happy.
I was pleasantly surprised about how good that movie was.
We have a review online. Go check it out. Oh, do we?
We
Oh, no. Was that the movie that we had upside down?
No, I think that was our first one. That may have been our first review.
No, we did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles first. That was the one that's upside down. I don't know. No, Guardians was upside down.
That's too bad.
There was a review we did where the camera was upside down the whole time. That was my fault. So, Guardians is amazing. If it's still in theaters where you live, please go see it. Please. Or buy it on Blu-ray. I'm gonna get it first day. I don't care.
It's
oh my god.
A great movie.
Yep.
Great movie.
I gave it a 10. My top 3 movies are 10s.
Okay. That leaves...
Are you on number 2?
Number 2 for me.
Number 2, go ahead.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I can't argue.
I was surprised that a non-Marvel superhero movie made it this high, but that movie was just so well done. As you said, Heath Ledger was so good in that movie.
She was.
You don't even have... obviously, I guess you'd have to like superheroes to like it, but I just think it was a good movie.
No, my girlfriend likes The Dark Knight, and she really doesn't give a shit about superheroes.
God, it's just it's such a deep story they like divulge into. It's great.
Everyone loves The Dark Knight. It's not a superhero movie. It's based on a superhero.
But no, I agree.
But Guardians is a superhero movie.
Yes. It's
a lot of CGI, a lot of action. Dark Knight is just a great movie. It's great.
That's the best way to put it.
Should be higher on my list, but it's okay. I'm okay with it, really, to be honest. All right, so number 1. I should talk about his number 1. He should talk about my number 1 because I hate his number 1. But you going or am I going?
I'll go.
Okay.
Side note: this is probably nobody's number 1. Probably.
No, it's probably someone's number 1, Ryan.
But it did make it on Fusco's top 15, which I was surprised.
Well, it stuck with him. That doesn't mean he liked it the best.
If it stuck with him, then he probably liked it.
No, I was gonna put. If I did that list, I was gonna put the Pink or Mr. Magoo on there because that was the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I went to the movies and I saw it, and I wanted to walk out. I've never wanted to walk out, and I was like a kid, and I'm like, this is terrible.
It can't be worse than the seat of Chucky, but that's neither here nor there. My number 1, Rudy. And that's not surprised if you know me, huge Notre Dame fan. Grew up every Saturday waking up. I didn't do Saturday morning cartoons, I did Notre Dame games. I have a Play Like a Champion sign right by my door in my apartment. Notre Dame shit hanging up in my room. And it's a feel-good story, it is. Obviously the movie's more cheesy than real life was, but, it's a feel-good sports story that if you haven't seen it and you like sports, I'd say it's worth seeing.
Yeah, okay. I haven't seen it all the way through. We've been over this before, but I haven't.
That's disappointing.
And it's... You gotta somewhat like Notre Dame to like that movie. I'm a big... I don't like... my favorite team's USC, which is a big Rivalry Notre Dame. We give each other shit all the time, so maybe that's why I don't like it that much. But it's okay. It has Sean Astin. He's all right. He was in Lord of the Rings. It has Vince Vaughn in it, so was that like his first movie?
First movie. Vince
So
Vaughn.
maybe I'll see it one day. I doubt it though. It's not a movie I care to see, to be honest.
I know you don't. I know.
Okay. All right, number 1 for me. You know what it is, right?
I know what it is.
I know what it is. The Avengers. The only movie that when I bought it on Blu-ray, I watched almost a whole day. I watched it, I think, 3 or 4 times.
Did you really?
Straight.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, when I watch movies, I don't like watch a movie.
I know.
Like I'll sit there and I'll do this, or I'll like be on my computer while I'm watching it. But I think twice I watched the whole Avengers. I saw that in the theaters twice. I bought the suitcase deluxe edition. I own 2 copies of the Avengers.
That's sad.
And let me tell you why. I worked at Best Buy at the time, and Best Buy had a limited edition like box thing that if you press a button it glows and had a 3D thing and had the Avengers in it. I bought that, and I wanted to get the case, but it got postponed to like July or April, and the movie came out in September. So April came around, I bought the set. So I have Avengers twice. I have a lot of the Marvel movies twice because of that. But Avengers, I don't really need to talk about it because you know what it is.
It's on my list. I can't disagree.
It's amazing. It has all of the awesome Marvel superheroes. It's funny. It has a lot of awesome action.
It does.
Can't wait for the next Avengers with Ultron in it. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it has Thor in it, which is always good.
That is good. I actually like the Hulk. It's arguably one of my top Marvel characters, and I thought he was much better in that movie than in the Hulk when he had his own movie.
Well, because that was a different Hulk. That was Edward Norton. Which Edward Norton's amazing. So I don't know why he didn't come back to the Avengers. But to be honest, Ruffalo did an amazing job.
He did.
Did an amazing job. He was like more of a badass Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Also Bruce Wayne. Bruce Banner. Yeah. Do you know they changed Bruce Banner's name to David for a while because they thought Bruce was too gay of a name?
I did not know that.
He was David Banner for a while, and then they went back to Bruce. Alright, so that is our top 15. This is a long movie. I'm sorry. Hopefully you sat through the whole thing. If you are done with this movie, you can click because we're not going to talk about our top 15 anymore. But there's our top 15. If you haven't seen any of them, please see them. They're all good movies, to be honest. Even though I don't like Rudy or Air Force One, it's still a good movie. So please go and check it out. A lot of them are on Netflix. Most of them.
Most of them.
So, on to the next thing. Halloween Horror Nights is in 1 month, and we're excited. So hopefully from here on out you'll get more. What I wanted to do, this is a stupid idea, but what I want to do is have a video for each movie that's in Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So we haven't seen any of the movies that are in Halloween Horror Nights.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's incredible to me.
When I went last year, I saw all of them beforehand. Because I watch horror movies and blah, blah, blah. But these ones are more classic. There's 3 classic horror movies, I think. And then, well, he's not going to see Walking Dead. I've seen Walking Dead. But so the movies are American Werewolf in London.
Yep.
Haven't seen it. It's supposed to be From Dusk Till Dawn, the series. But I've watched the series so far. I'm only have like 4 episodes left. And it's the movie. It's not racist. It's the Mexican version of the movie. Which is cool. The actors are cool, but we'll watch the movie. And then Alien vs. Predator.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say Alien vs. Predator is probably the best maze. Because there's a lot of cool shit they can do.
That's true.
There's a lot of cool shit. Anyways, we're gonna see them all before Halloween Horror Nights, which we're going on Halloween. And yeah, so we're gonna watch American Werewolf in London tonight. Don't know if we'll do another video tonight because I gotta edit this one and stuff like that. But we'll do one soon. There's something else I was going to say. I don't know. You have anything else to say?
I think that's it. I hope you continue watching our videos.
Please.
I know we've been very movie themed, but eventually we'll venture out to some other stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what. If there's something that interests you guys, it would probably interest us. We're in a lot of shit. So, we should have done a video when we went to Levi Stadium.
We should have.
What I got to do is just videotape us doing shit so we can get comfortable.
That's what it is.
So we can get comfortable with the camera. Because, to be honest, during Halloween Horror Nights, I'm going to be doing this a lot and talking to the camera because I want to do videos for Halloween Horror Nights so I can remember it. because that's going to get us some views because people like Halloween Horror Nights videos. All right, so anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Stay tuned because we definitely have more stuff coming on the way, and we will see you guys later.
Thank you.